Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson, and you are listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the epic fantasy podcast about the girl who lives in dreams. And right now in season 1, she lives in her father's dreams. What'll happen in the future? Who knows? Right now we're covering ages 2 to 6, everything that happens before she discovers she's in a dream. These stories are told by the Red Dragon. Season 1 is told by the Red Dragon, who is a dragoness who watches over them, unknowns to them, from her hiding place. They think she's just part of any old adventure, but she comes from outside her father's dreams, outside Justin's dreams, and we always talk about what is it like to be in the dream. We have to keep in mind that the basic reality is Justin, her father, is only there when he sleeps. And he is awake most hours of the day. So when he is awake, she is alone. We've seen what remains of the world when he's there. The world is much more populated. The dream is much more populated. There's more planets. There's more things happening. There's wind. There's lots of stuff. But the world isn't empty when he's gone, which... what's the reason for that? We'll get to that later, at some later point. When she's a kid, that is dangerous. We know that there are villains. We know, villains stay locked up in the belly of their ship, Bonny's Revenge. We know that sometimes he lives in the middle of an adventure. We've seen her try to learn to swim when she doesn't know how to swim, when he's not there. Stuff can happen. So this episode and the next few episodes talk about that. Let's begin. Episode 80, Missing. Joy's age 4.5, told by the Red Dragon. Dragon Father appeared on Bonny's Revenge as he did every day. Every day I'd known him since Dragon Little was 2 years old. He appeared on the same spot exactly on the deck. As always, he looked around and walked towards Dragon Little's cabin. Joy, he called her as he went in. But then he went silent. He came out of the cabin. Joy, he called. Joy. He looked around as he waited, but no answer came. He looked up at the mast, at the wheel, behind her cabin, to see if she was hiding. Joy! His voice grew more and more worried. This isn't funny. Where are you? He ran down the stairs into the infinite corridor. Joy! I heard him call out. Are you here, Joy? His voice echoed back, but she didn't answer. None of the prisoners answered as well. Joy! He emerged back on the deck, running, breathing hard. He looked around there, floating on the ocean, without a landmass anywhere within view. God damn it, Joy, where are you? Joy! Joy! It is taxing for me to imagine how hard it must have been for him to lose his daughter. I will gather my strength and tell you the rest tomorrow. Told by the Red Dragon. Hashtags, Joy, Justin, alone time. So these are just slice of life little pieces. And today we talked about Justin and him being worried. The Red Dragon is one of the fiercest creatures you'll ever see. Well, she's fiercer than anything on Earth, of course. But she's a super fierce creature. But she has been, as you will see if you listen to episode 0 of this podcast, where she introduces herself. She has been enslaved. She has been tortured from birth. Many bad things have happened to her, and she was freed by Joy and Justin, but she is still weak, and every time they have an adventure together, she has to go lick her wounds for like a year or something, until she recovers emotionally. She watches over them, but she does try to stay out of the business. Just because she doesn't have the guts. So when she talks to us, when she tells us the story about Joy, sometimes she doesn't have the strength to tell the really hard stuff. So let's find out tomorrow what happens in episode 81, Missing Part 2. And now, the credits. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and a playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website, because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON, GUYHASSON @gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Howardek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more.